Yeah, welcome to the first day. Welcome to this day of virtual tour. And as we already will be taking you through will be Manbir and the co-pilot will be Indrani. And we have a special crew member who is Kiona who will help out in case of any contingencies. Over to you, Manbir. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Donia. So now we will start with our today's presentation, a tour to zoo, airport, and amusement park of Australia. Soon I am going to share my screen with you guys. So I request my guests to mute their mics. I hope my screen is visible to you all.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we are going to Australia, and first we will be visiting the amusement park. So, as you all know, that Australia is a perfect choice to visit in summer as it has beautiful beaches, zoos, amusement parks, and they have a wide variety of birds and animals over there. So, soon we are going to have a look on each and everything of the place. So, now we will start with some beautiful amusement parks in Australia. So first we will talk about Dreamworld Gold Coast. So this is Australia's biggest theme park and it has various rides, slides and it also have wildlife that is all in the one single place. So it has so the place has overall 1 million visitors within each year and this place has a staff which are in 1200. So this place consists of really different wildlife and very much adventurous rides. So the opening time of this place is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily, except the Anzac Day and the Christmas Day. So this park features the food and shopping outlets, and other than that, it also offers entertainment sources such as daily shows, daily wildlife presentations, and also daily character appearance. So these characters can be any of your favorite cartoons or of any of your favorite animals. So soon we are going to have a small
Ma'am, your voice is cracking. Ma'am? ये तो लिखने वाला कुछ है। हाँ।
Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. We will start sharing this video. So, in the early 1980s, the Eddy family, who are considered to be the owner of this place, has created this building, and this also offers some restaurant and parking, and also the sky lift. So, the most recommended rides over this place are the Perfect Storm, the Funnel Web, and the Taipan. Next slide. Also, this place features a wide variety of food and retail, parking facilities, as well as the locker facilities. Next slide. Now, coming up with the next amazing amusement park.
Warner.
Yes, it's Warner Bros. Movie World, that is Gold Coast. So it is the theme park on the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. So it is a movie world which is in Australia's only film-related theme park, and it is the oldest of the Warner Bros. Parks worldwide. So the attraction range from thrill rides such as the exposed Batwing space shots, the Superman escape, to the family attractions such as Wild West Falls, and they also offer various adventure rides, and also show some entertainment, and they have different type of operating, like they have roller coasters, and they even have hyper coasters. So hyper coaster is Australia's tallest, fastest and longest, which has world's steepest drop angle. Next slide. It also features shows and entertainment, and people have used here a different experience, and people can meet the stars, and the place also offers the Wild West Fall and also the adventure ride. Next slide. Now we will move to
Adventure
Adventure
World.
World Perth. So this Yes, so this is a theme park which is situated in Perth, that is in Western Australia. This theme park has 25 different attractions, and that was launched in 2017. And this park also have an amazing roller coaster that is named as Abyss. So this roller coaster was launched in 2013, and it is considered to be the longest, tallest, and the steepest funnel water slide of its own kind. So next slide. So here you can see a little look to the roller coaster ride of this place. Next slide. This place also features the transport and parking facilities, and a celebrated participant in Water Corporation in Water Efficiency Management Program. Next slide. Coming up to the next and the last amusement park, it is Sea World Gold Coast.
Gold
So
Coast.
it is actually a marine mammal park, or we can say an oceanarium. You might have heard about aquarium. So this is oceanarium. So this is located also in Queensland in Australia. So this place includes rides and also the animal exhibits and other attractions. And also, not only this also promotes conservation through the education and rescue the rehabilitation of sick, injured or orphaned wildlife. Okay, so at the end we will be going to have a look to the amusement park. Also, this features the animals adventures, shows and presentations and exhibitions. Okay, so can we have the video after this? Then we'll continue with the airports. Okay, so we are going to play an amazing video in front of you.
Ma'am, these are the amusement.
These are the rides at the place. Okay, so how you like this video?
Ma'am, I
Okay, okay. Can you tell me your favorite ride? Which one was your favorite?
that was it was very brilliant and it was up and down. It was there was and the roller coaster. I never gone to a roller coaster in 1 minute and it bugs.
Okay. Yes, that roller
Ma'am,
coaster
I
was.
love roller coaster. Ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, I too.
Okay, okay. So now we will continue with the presentation. So that was all for our amusement park. Now we will proceed with the airports of the Australia. So So we will be talking about all the international airports of this place. Okay, can you tell me some? If you know any of international airport of Australia? Okay, I'll tell you. So the first one we have here is, yes, next Indrani. First is Sydney Kingsford Smith International Airport. So this airport is situated in the Sydney, which is the capital of South Wales, and it is Australia's largest city.
Australia.
Yes, please mute your mic. Okay, so this airlines have total number of destinations available over 85. The airport has total 3 runway available, and the size of runway is 12,999 feet. Also, this airline entertain around 44 million passengers every year. Next slide. Coming up with the next, yes, as you told, this Brisbane International Airport. So this is situated in Brisbane, which is the capital of Queensland, and also is a large city on the Brisbane River. Please stop annotating. So the total number of destinations available are 60, and the airport has total 2 runways available. The size of runway is 1100-680 feet. The airline entertain around 23 million passengers every year. Next slide. So this is the infrastructure of Brisbane International Airport. As you can have a closer look to this place. Next slide. Coming up with the next is Melbourne International Airport. So this is situated in Melbourne, which is the coastal capital of southeastern Australia, state of Victoria. So currently available destinations are 55. The airport has 2 runways, and the size of runway is 1100-998 feet. So this airport serves total of 36 million passengers and entertained by the airlines every year. So you can have a closer look to the hangar of the airport. So do you know what hangar is? Can
A
I get
place where
answer?
airplanes are a place where airplanes are parked. Like we
Yes,
park our car or bike in the vehicle parking, that the hangar acts in the same way.
definitely. Amazing. Yes. Okay, next slide.
Ma'am, this is the airport of Australia.
Yes, yes. We are watching international airports of Australia.
Okay,
And
ma'am.
now we'll look on
I like
Perth
the
International
airport of
Airport.
Australia.
Yes, so it is situated in Perth, which is the capital of Western Australia, that sits where the Swan River meets the southwest coast. So the airport, so this airline serves total 38 destinations, and the airport has 2 runways. The
Okay,
size
ma'am.
of the runway is 1100 299 feet. So the airline entertain around 12 million passengers every year. Next. So you can have a closer look to the infrastructure of the airport, also to the hangars. And here, can you see the tower, a white tower over there in the first picture?
Yes.
So can anybody answer me what's that tower is? What do we call that
Ma'am,
tower
control
at
room.
airport?
Traffic
Control room.
Ma'am,
Control room.
it's a place where
Plane control room.
no, it's not
Okay.
the plane
Air
control.
traffic control, ma'am.
Yes, it's air traffic controller place. So this is the
Yes,
place
ma'am.
where air traffic controller can monitor whole of the airport, and they can monitor all the takeoffs and landings of the aircraft.
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am also is also a help center. Ma'am, like a private plane has
ma'am, something has happened in the private plane and it can't land, so they are the best to help.
Yes, yes, because they
They
monitor
are
each
like
and
the call
every flight
center
and
for
monitor.
airport.
Yes, because they monitor all the operations that are happening on the air runway, right? So
Yes,
they
ma'am.
have a speech
If the
to each and
aeroplane is
everything.
not very well and all the engine failed, the air traffic control can help it.
Yes, yes, definitely. So next. Okay, so next airport we have is Cairns International Airport, so which is situated in Cairns. So this is considered as the gateway to the Australia's Great Barrier Reef, and it is in the city of tropical that is far north Queensland. So the total available destination are 30, and the runways are two. So the size of the runway is 10,489 feet. So the airline operate around 5 million passengers every year. Next slide. Okay. So here you can see two images. So first one is the map which is showing the map of Cairns International Airport. And the second image you can see the runway picture. Can you see this runway picture in the second image? Which is covered in all of greenery, and nearby you can see the mountains and sea. So this is really an amazing place to take off and land, isn't it?
Ma'am, can I want to show you something?
Yes.
Ma'am, it's a craft.
Okay. Okay, so now we will be having a video.
So there is different types of paper aeroplanes to make. Like one new aeroplane is become like you can throw that aeroplane and it goes 100 feet and only little feet. That's a normal aeroplane.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
it's the kind of airplane that is shaped like a real airplane. That
Yes,
was
yes.
the
And
ancient
there is
times.
one
Not,
aeroplane that snows
not
comes
like that triangular plane. It is a very common but new type has come. It looks like a real plane.
Man,
Yes.
this is my craft.
Okay, so now we will have a look at the Sydney International Airport. So please mute your mic and enjoy this video.
Okay, ma'am. सोनी का भी है हाँ there is a lot of airports and lot of them and I watched a lot of novels and see it's nice.
Oh, feelings when I'm near you.
Nice.
Okay, so that was all for the international airports of Australia. Now we will be proceeding with the zoo tour of the Australia. Okay, so who's gonna tell me the national animal of Australia?
And kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Yes,
That's why Australia is known as the kangaroo land.
yes, yes. Okay, so can anybody tell me the sound of kangaroo? Do you know how it
What?
sounds? Sound of kangaroo.
No, ma'am.
What is the sound of kangaroo?
Ma'am, kangaroos are found only in Australia and they are very rare. That's why.
Okay, so Next slide.
Only few people knew.
Okay, so first we will have a closer look to the Melbourne Zoo. So it is the Australia's oldest zoo, which was established in year 1862. It is home of over 5,000 animals from 300 different species. So it covers the total area of 22 hectare. It was ranked number one zoo in the poll by the travelers. So there are wide variety of animals which are found in this place. And next slide. Okay, so who's going to tell me the name of the animals in the first picture? Can you recognize this type of animal?
Yes.
Meerkat.
Yes,
Ma'am,
yes,
meerkat, zebra, elephant, giraffe, kangaroo, and tiger.
yes. So in first picture, it's meerkat, and then giraffe, elephant, kangaroos, and tigers. And other than that, there are also wide varieties of animals. And at the end of the presentation, I'll show you video. Okay. So next slide. Now coming up with the next zoo, this is the Australia Zoo. So Australia Zoo is situated in Queensland. This was set up by TV icon Steve Irwin. So have anybody have heard about this personality? He is a television personality. So he is beloved crocodile hunter. It is also known as the Glass House Mountains Tourist Drive. Okay, next slide. Now we'll talk about Dabu Western Plains Zoo. So this is the place which is also known as Tauranga Western Plains Zoo in Dabu, and here we can see a wild variety of animals. So it was opened in 1977 and provide living to many rare species like spider monkey and African lion, ostrich, Barbary sheep, and
Who
also
on
the
dinosaur?
grand zebra. Next slide. Here you can see a picture of giraffe, and you can also have a live picture with the animals. Like they don't harm the visitors, and they genuinely click. You can click your photos with the animals over there. They are just
Yes, ma'am.
very friendly in nature.
Ma'am, in the Australia Zoo photo, I saw that a man was feeding a crocodile without any fear, and the crocodile was opening its mouth again and again,
Yes, yes, yes. As
like
I have
like to
edited that
fight that man.
live photograph.
And time is over.
Yes, yes. Okay, so we'll proceed with the next slide. Okay, so the next is Adelaide Zoo. So this is the oldest attraction of its kind in Australia, which holds more than 2,500 animals and have 250 different species. So it includes the rare attractions of giant pandas. So who all love pandas here?
Ma'am, I
Like they are very cute and fluffy.
yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
yes.
baby pandas
Ma'am,
are so
ma'am,
small. Ma'am,
They
I
look
love
cute and
pandas.
nice, but
Ma'am,
they
I
are
love
kind
Panda
of cute.
movie and Panda also.
Kung Fu
Ma'am,
Panda.
Yes.
ma'am,
Ma'am,
Okay. So now we have a video of Melbourne Zoo. So I hope you guys are enjoying this tour. So we have
Thanks, Amy. It's Gus here. I'll be your virtual tour guide as we explore Melbourne Zoo together. First stop is the Gorilla Rainforest Trail. Here you'll find ring-tailed lemurs. These Madagascar natives lord over the zoo's Lemur Island, an exhibit that zoo visitors can walk through and get nice and close to these striking primates. Around the corner, you might smell the next animals before you see them. The western lowland gorilla family that lives at Melbourne Zoo includes Kimya, baby Kanzi, Yushka, and big silverback Atana. We might see if we can get a better view of them at the next viewing spot. Animals like Kanzi are not only ridiculously cute, but also represent hope for this critically endangered species that is sadly losing more and more of its wild habitat every year. Did you know you can help Kanzi's wild cubs by simply recycling your mobile phone? Head to our website for more info. Can you hear that tall bamboo swooshing as we walk past it? It's amazing how tall bamboo grows. Ah yes, here's Felix, the pygmy hippo, enjoying some sunshine. Pygmy hippos are pretty elusive animals and prefer the solitary life, which is why Felix is happy hanging out on his own. He weighs roughly 275 kilograms, a lot less than the 1800 kilograms the hippos you often see in books and movies weigh. Can you spy Zilly the cassowary in here? Everything from her blue neck, red wattle, and hard casque on her head make her one of the most striking animals in Australia. Let's go and see the treetop apes and monkeys now. Tiny cotton-top tamarins are one of my zoo favourites. Their rock star haircut stands on end when they get excited. Pretty cool, huh? Sometimes it feels like their neighbours, the black-handed spider monkeys, have an extra arm. These incredible climbers use their long tails to grab hold of things and swing from branch to branch. The first thing you'll notice when you see a black and white colobus is their impressive tail, which is about the same length as the rest of their head and body put together. Here's Lilian and Jin, the white-cheeked gibbons. One of the most beautiful sounds in the entire animal kingdom is a pair of gibbons singing their duets. Did you know their long, strong arms help them to move around the rainforest with incredible speed? Let's head back around to the gorillas and see what they're up to on the other side. Welcome to Trail of the Elephants. Don't be deceived by the name, there's much more than elephants along here. First stop is the raft of Asian small-clawed otter pups. Looks like first-time parents Odie and Paula have been giving their pups some swimming lessons. Good luck, little ones. I think we all know what animal is coming up next. There are 3 Sumatran tigers living at Melbourne Zoo. As solitary animals, they live by themselves. Hutan and Binjai live on this trail, swapping exhibits every few hours to make sure they have new areas to sniff and explore. Sadly, there are estimated to be fewer than 400 Sumatran tigers remaining in the wild, making these animals even more precious. Let's wander up here and see what's further along the trail. Melbourne Zoo's beautiful and iconic butterfly house. It's always nice and warm in here. I could get lost in here, so we better keep moving. Here we go, Melbourne Zoo's spectacular herd of Asian elephants. Ear flapping is a sign of a happy pachyderm. Unlike African elephants, only the male Asian elephants have tusks. And while many people know that ivory poaching is threatening elephants in the wild, habitat loss and humans encroaching on elephant habitat is one of the biggest problems that these big friends are facing in the wild. Unsustainable palm oil plantations that are springing up across Southeast Asia are a massive problem for elephants, but you can help them by asking our politicians to make palm oil labelling mandatory in Australia. Likewise, the orangutans are facing an uncertain future due to unsustainable practices in the palm oil industry. Like us, orangutans are great apes, and we actually share about 97% of our DNA, which is really cool. Okay, let's head out into the sunshine and see who else we can visit. Clinton and Nakuru, the giraffes. The tallest mammals on Earth spend a lot of their day stretching those long necks up and stripping leaves off trees with their long blue tongues. Alright, let's go and see some Aussie animals. Now, we're a little biased, but we think Victoria's koalas are cuter than the ones found up north. How can you resist Baby Waru's fluffy ears, thick fur, and button nose? Good morning, wombats. Nice of you to join us. Hello, kangaroos. And you too, storks. Quick reminder from that wombat sign to do the right thing by the animals and choose recycled toilet paper. What do we think? Black with white stripes or white with black stripes? These extraordinary stripes are unique to every single zebra in the world, which when you think about how many zebras there are, is pretty mind-boggling. Oops, watch out for the buggy. Here we go. These baboons are always busy and up to something. Baboons live in hierarchical troops, with the big boss baboon having the biggest and pinkest bum, and also big hair. Everything about him is actually pretty big. Let's scoot around here and visit Semangka the Malaysian tapir. She's a pretty shy animal, preferring to keep to herself, but with her incredible nose and amazing black and white markings, we think she might secretly be a few people's favourite animal. Any tapir fans out there? The collared peccaries are just next door to Semangka. If you look really closely, you'll notice the hair on their neck is lighter than the rest of their body, hence why they're called collared peccaries. Here we go, the carnivores that live at Lion Gorge. A lot of people walk past these dogs and ask if they're hyenas. These animals couldn't be further from hyenas if they tried. African wild dogs are ferocious hunters, working as a pack to track and kill the animals they hunt. But unlike most other hunting animals, they care for their sick, injured, young and elderly. I like that these carnivores have a soft side too. Hello boys. Ndidi and Zabiri the lions are keeping a watchful eye over their kingdom. Did you know that lions are the only big cat that isn't solitary? This means they're the only ones that actually like the company of others. Cool, huh? Everyone loves the busy coatis at Melbourne Zoo. Always climbing, sniffing, digging and exploring. These animals are never slacking off. Speaking of never slacking off, new mum Miska has her paws full raising 3 snow leopard cubs at the moment. As they would in the wild, the trio will live with mum for about 18 to 24 months and learn everything there is to know about being a snow leopard from her. Poaching and habitat loss are threatening snow leopards in the wild. It's hard to believe that anyone would want to do anything that would harm these balls of fluff. As we zip through Cat Alley, please remember to keep your cats safe at home rather than roaming the streets. This is for both their sake and the sake of wild animals that live near your house. And here we have Kangju, the father of Miska's 3 cubs. As I mentioned earlier, like most big cats, snow leopards are solitary, so Kangju doesn't play a role in raising his offspring. But judging by that strut, we'd say he's not too fazed about missing out on the joys of parenting. I spy Indra stalking us in the bushes. As with her relatives at Trail of the Elephants, Indra also prefers to live by herself, where she can lord over her territory and ambush any predators that come her way. Everyone should have heard of these guys before. Tasmanian devils are the largest carnivorous marsupials in the world. This means they're the biggest meat-eating mammal that carries its young in a pouch on Earth. Sadly, these guys are facing a really uncertain future, with road accidents and a contagious cancer called devil facial tumour disease threatening them in the wild. But we're working hard to change their fate. Okay, let's see what else we can find up the main drive. Hello Wilbur and Little John. The Aldabra giant tortoises are the oldest species living at our zoos, and while we're not 100% sure how old our ones are, they can live to be over 120 years, so these guys have plenty of life left in them still. It looks like the keepers have put some capsicum out for them to enjoy too. Let's go check out what's in the reptile house today. Between taipans and rattlesnakes, there's a lot of animals in here that could kill you with one swift bite. Being a reptile zookeeper is definitely not a job for the faint-hearted. Did you know that when the Europeans first sent a platypus specimen back to England to be studied, the scientists thought it was a hoax? They assumed someone had stitched a beaver and a duck together to play a trick on someone. We're quite proud of how cool and unique Australia's animals are. Next up, we've got the animals of wild sea. There's the pelicans and the rays, and of course, the majestic seals swimming around. Have you heard about our Marine Response Unit, which rescues
Okay, so so have you identified all the animals that were shown in this video?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Okay, so that is really okay. So the video had koala bears, kangaroos, and have you saw that bird that was blue and golden in color? So that is the mackerel bird. Yes. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now we'll continue with our presentation. Okay, so you guys know about the flamingo, right?
No,
So last
ma'am.
we were talking about Adelaide Zoo. And Johnny, your screen isn't visible. Yeah. So this is the flamingo, which is known as the greater flamingo, which is at Adelaide Zoo. So this is so beautiful species which is found
Is
at
what,
this place.
ma'am? Bird.
Yes, and it is named as the greater.
Beta?
Yes. So moving on to the last zoo, that is Hunter Valley Zoo. It is located in one of the Australia's most loved wine regions.
Zebra.
Yes. So it is basically smaller than most of the list, but it adds charm to its many ways. Like they have exotic birds, variety of mammals, tiny reptiles on show. Can we have next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here you can get close to the animals have pictures with them. Yes, as you can see, people travelers are having pictures with kangaroos and other animals. Yeah, and on the right you can see a koala bear. Yes,
कैंगारू के पॉकेट कैंगारू के पेट के अंदर एक पॉकेट होता है उसमें बेबी होता है
yes. So the mother kangaroo keeps the child in the pocket. Yes.
Ma'am, only the two animals, koalas and kangaroos, have pockets in their stomachs. They are known as marsupials and they keep their babies in it. A kangaroo keep its baby until it is a developing baby. After it gives birth to it, and then when
Yes.
it starts getting out, it means that it has developed, but still
Yes. Yes.
developing. This acts
Yes.
with koala also.
Time is
Okay.
over.
So these two types of animals are very loved at the place Australia, as you can see.
Time our time.
And
Okay.
ma'am,
So this
koalas.
okay. So that was all about our today's tour to the Australia. So tomorrow we will be visiting Austria at the same time. Okay. Is there anything else to say? Anybody?
No.
No.
Okay. So tomorrow we'll go to Australia and discover the amusement parks and the zoo and the airports of the place. Okay. So we'll meet you tomorrow. Till then, bye bye.